Hello, welcome to Cardminds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Sagittarius weekly money and career reading from December 8th to the 15th, 2025. Sagittarius, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Sagittarius weekly money and career, December 8th to the 15th, 2025. Thank you for being here. I hope you are well. Be on the lookout or the hear out for the magic word. If you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading, all you have to do is put the magic word down below in the comment section and be subscribed. I will pull one name and announce it at the end of the month of December. So grab your best headphones, earbuds for better sound, and let's get started. Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, December 8th to the 15th, money and career. What are the messages? What do we need to know for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in finances, career, business, jobs, money, contracts, agreements, negotiations, investments? What do we need to know? What is coming in? What are these energies for? And there you are, Sagittarius. What do we need to know? Sagittarius. Career and finance. What do we need to know? What are the messages for this upcoming week? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, one more card. Thank you. All right. Sagittarius, let's see what we got. So, Knight of Wands, there you are in all your glory. And the Fool. I say and the Fool because I believe the Fool has come up in pretty much every reading for this week. So it's about taking your freedom and owning what you got, and taking those leap of faith and believing in yourself to take on new adventures, new opportunities, new projects, and really to believe in yourself, to take your freedom and also, but mainly get out of your comfort zone and really believe in these new adventures. Temperance, Hierophant, 3 major arcana, 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands. These readings have been amazingly powerful. We're at the end of the year, transitioning to the next year. Powerful energies of change, the desires of change. And it's also, I do feel like, 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands, 4 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 5 of Wands, Judgment. I do feel like for anybody that's been hesitating, that hasn't really believed in themselves or doubting themselves, or someone that has been in a job or a business or a career situation that's been uncertain or stagnating or blocked or delayed, or trying to figure things out, or trying to address issues or management issues or decisions, corporate decisions coming down the pike, stirring things up, and then bringing a little uncertainty, but most of all triggering decisions that we need to make, or that maybe we should have made a few months or a few years ago, but we put on the back burner because we still have the job and we want stability and we want that stable income. But at this time, I do feel like there's so much going on and so much that's being stirred up that a lot of people, doesn't matter what sign you are, doesn't matter, a lot of people are now understanding that it's now or never to take that leap of faith, to embrace new energies, embrace energies that are unknown, unfamiliar, things you've never done before, connect with things that you've never done before, getting out of your comfort zone. And I've said that for a while already. It's not that everybody's going to leave jobs, and it's not that everybody is going to revolutionize their career and have to do something different. No, but it's most of all you and yourself, and you believing in yourself. It doesn't mean that everybody is changing everything in their life. It means that mentally, emotionally, mind, body, and soul, it's important to see clarity in the situation and empower yourself and believe in yourself. And stir away a little bit those doubts and those illusions, or that energy you've camped in for a very, very long time in a little tunnel vision. And this is not for you particularly, Sagittarius, but it's that tunnel vision of things that have always been like that. I've always had that job. I've always done my deals like that. I've always invested like that. I've always had a return on money that way. Or these are the type of people I work with. This is the environment and the business type of business I work with, and this is what I've always done, and this is what I'm about. Well, now we have to see that the world is changing and that we have to change with it, whether we want it or not, pretty much. But it's also, pushing us to tap into things that we never tapped in before, that we might not even know it even exists in us to do a different type of job, or to adventure ourselves out into other opportunities, or to be curious and learn something new and connect with new people. It's something that a lot of us didn't even think of, venture in, right? Because sometimes it's uncomfortable, and it's, we've never done that before. Why would we even go there? Because that's not who I am, and I've never done it that way, so that's not for me. Well, no. Check it out. Check it out. Check everything out. All right, here we go. So you are excited to check things out, because you are excited to trust yourself on a new adventure that's out of your comfort zone. You're going to take your time. It's not going to happen overnight, but it does really empower you. You're leading a team, or you're going to be recognized, you're going to be acknowledged, you're going to be put on the spot in a beautiful way because of your commitment, because of your hard work, because of your talent. The spotlight is on you, Sagittarius. So I do feel with the Temperance, we'll get to the Hierophant in one moment, but I do feel that with the Temperance, it's almost like you're protecting. You're moving into a new energy of a new adventure, new job, new business, and then you're protecting that. So you're going to be in harmony with the new people you're going to work with, or the new environment, the new business. There's like harmony that's transmitted, a lot of patience and a lot of comfort, and moving into something smooth. The people, the environment you're working with are going to be something smooth. Interesting, because you have that with the Hierophant, which is something more structured. But that doesn't mean that one can't go with the other, because you're moving into something smooth, in harmony, taking your time, but at the same time, it's something that you're establishing, that you're making official. So you're making this official. So be patient as you enter this new adventure. Be patient, remain calm, even if sometimes there's frustrations. Stay patient. I do feel like with the Hierophant, something is becoming official. Something is going to be structured. You're going to fit in with others. Signing contracts, getting a green light, establishing an agreement, or, you know, getting documents signed. And that's pushing forward into a new era, something much smoother, getting out of conflicts, getting out of financial difficulties, getting out of that difficult mindset. And that's why you want your freedom. That is why you want your freedom. And you have the judgment, and the moon. So stepping up to something so much more important for you. Your ideas are part of something bigger. It's new. It's different. And you're getting the job, or you're getting this new business up and running. You're making it happen. You're establishing this. So even though you're navigating uncertainties because of this transition, it might be competitive. Stand your ground, like assert yourself. Assert yourself. A lot going on. Maybe it's competitive. Maybe there's a lot of people involved, a lot of options involved. Stand your ground. You're almost there. It's tiring, but you're almost there. Take a breather when you have to. Take some rest when you have to. You're almost there. 10 of Wands, 5 of Wands. It is competitive, or there's a lot of people involved. And you're still waiting for answers. But here's your answer here with the Hierophant. We will pull another card here to see what the answer is, or what the agreement is. It's something that you're excited. You're going to be happy with this. You're going to be happy with this agreement. You're going to be content with this offer or this new establishment. If you're establishing something, let's see what we have here. You're creating your business, or you have an idea that you're developing. You're just excited to work with new people. I'm going to put this over here. But it's okay. So let's see what this is all about. What is this Fool all about? What is this new adventure all about? Again, there you are. Standing your ground. Okay, stand your ground. This is something you believe in. You're moving from the Knight to the Queen. This is something you truly believe in. And so if maybe you have to convince people to start this business, or to develop this project, or to invest in this financially, or to get that job, you have to do interviews, right? You're defending your financial position, or you're standing your ground in competition or pressure, but you're in a really, really strong place. And again, from the Knight to the Queen, which tells me that you're really asserting yourself. So you start with something you feel maybe that's financially risky, or you're a little impulsive. You're diving right into something bold, a bold opportunity. It's highly rewarded, but it's risky. But you're moving into that. But then you move into the Queen. You're gaining your confidence. You're really, really gaining your confidence, because you're going to become magnetic with money, and so you're going to be able to attract resources through your personality, through your leadership, through your ideas, and you're smart. You're creative, you're smart, creative. Maybe you're investing and you're very good in investing, very smart investing financially, or investing in resources and businesses, or investing to start your business, to start that job, whatever it is. You're anchoring yourself in a very charismatic way. Wow. Okay. Well, this is very, very exciting. Okay, so let me pull cards on the Hierophant. So what is becoming official here? What are you establishing? Because you're establishing your ideas, your solutions. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we have the 10 of Wands, and the cards don't lie. There we go. The 10 of Wands and the 5 of Wands, which confirms that it's highly competitive, that you have to stand out of the crowd and assert yourself, that you have a lot of pressure, but you're almost there. You're pushing, and here we have the Lovers. So the fact that you have the Lovers and the Hierophant tells me that, and the Queen of Pentacles tells me that you have a solution, that you're bringing in your resources. You're very resourceful, pragmatic in this, but you're also wanting or needing to be in harmony with yourself. Like, you're charismatic and you're settling in. Your personality is really important in this new adventure, and you're gaining confidence, and you're getting confidence in your solutions, in your ideas, in your creativity. But you're also very, 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 what's the word? Very confident? No, you're pushing. You want things to be your way, and you want this agreement, this establishment. Let's say you're dealing with a company or dealing with something, administration, or an institution of some sort that's very structured, ruled, and regulated, right? You are wanting things to be fair and done the way you want them to be. In other words, fair, square. It's about integrity, honesty, and respect. And if there's a deal to be done, you're standing your ground on that it has to be done with mutual respect and honesty. And you're not going to want to dive into this if it's not honest and if it's not done with respect. Okay. And you want to be in harmony with yourself as you agree with this, or have the agreement, or have the job, or get the answer, the contract, the green light, whatever it is. You have to live in honesty with yourself. Interesting. Very interesting. Because you're dealing with something traditional. So it can be government, can be administration, can be banks, can be anything, any institution like that. You're dealing with something traditional. And you're dealing maybe with long-term savings, long-term investments, financial opportunity, job, business, whatever. And so maybe you're seeking advice from the Hierophant. That is a possibility as well. Maybe they have a more conventional money approach here, or you have a more conventional money approach there. There's a real, like, if there's an agreement between something very conventional and very traditional, like institutions, administration, and all that, and something creative over here. So you're trying to get either finances, loans, agreements, contracts, jobs, whatever, from your idea. You're convincing people for your idea, right? For your resources, what you're coming. It can be a creative idea. Maybe you want to start a business and you're trying to get a loan. Maybe you're trying to convince people for a project, an idea. Maybe you're trying to convince people to invest in something. Maybe you're just trying to get that job and you're trying to convince this company to hire you. But you're creative and you have ideas and you're resourceful and you have solutions. And your personality is going to shine. Your personality is going to be the winner here. Not that you don't have resources and ideas and experience and talent, but your personality, when you have that meeting or when you are fighting for that agreement or that project or that loan, or right, trying to get whatever you're trying to get, comment down below, Sagittarius, let me know what it's all about. Then your personality shines. And you're going to be a money magnet with your personality. That's the top. Not that you don't have the other things, but just shine your personality, because that's going to open doors for you. And that your personality is the secret code for success. Okay. All right, so one card on this right here, the beautiful beginning, starting with these people, or really content with the people recognizing you. See, once you have these meetings or these connections, conversations, interviews, call it whatever you want, and let me know what it is all about, you know that your idea belongs to something bigger, bolder, but you also have to heal at the same time, because this is a transition. Taking it next level is also forgiving yourself from past money decisions, career decisions, healing, purging, whatever you need to purge. And it's also forgiving yourself and others. If you're holding grudges, or you have a chip on your shoulders, or things you haven't addressed yet, or, you know, people you used to work with or you're still working with, and things you have to address, or just you, between you and yourself. Right? Sometimes these are situations, unresolved situations, or things that we just have to come to terms with ourselves. That doesn't mean we share this with everybody. It doesn't mean that everybody has to know this, right? These are very personal energies, thoughts, emotions that we have along the way in our life. And I do feel like you tapping into this new adventure is also forcing you to tap into energies that maybe you have never addressed before, and that's sort of coming up, and so you can sort of put that to bed and process forward in this wonderful new agreement, opportunity, whatever it is. That's really, really nice here. You're going to be acknowledged. You're going to lead the way. So either you're leading a team, or taking on more responsibility, or getting a promotion, or just, you know, really being acknowledged for your hard effort, and for you being rewarded and acknowledged for something. Yeah, it has been, yeah, it's not easy. It's challenging, but you are in control. And make sure you keep all your energies in check. Keep your emotions in check. You don't want to let your emotions overwhelm you and trigger things within you. Then you make your decisions, your financial or business decisions, with emotions. That's not a good thing. You know, keep your head in the right space. And because I do feel like, yes, there are certain things that you felt left out, or you have felt unsupported, or you felt there was not enough money, or they didn't give you the raise, or you felt left out, or maybe you feel left out right now. Okay, you're gonna gain clarity on that. And even if it's challenging, there's a real breakthrough here. There's a moment where of insight, of truth, of clarity, and it's a breakthrough for you, and a mental and emotional breakthrough for you to move on to this new direction. The answers are there. The clarity is there. It's there. You know what you're doing, and then smooth sailing after that. Look at that. Look at that. All right, so one more card on the smooth sailing, please. Six of Wands, Nine of Cups, and Ace of Cups. I'm going to put that there. Yeah, the truths need to be revealed, or whatever needs to be said will be said. Even if you're freaked out, you're persevering. See beyond what is in front of you. Address the issues if they need to be addressed. Whatever needs to shine light upon, it will come out in due time. Not everything needs to be known. You don't have to address everything, right? And in due time, things will come out. There are certain things that you are not aware of, that people haven't told you, and it will come out when it needs to come out. All right, I'm trying to get a little more perspective on, let me change the cards, on the rewards, on what you're really, really starting here. That you're really happy. This is something that you wished for. No, we're still tapping into that. Is there one or no? No. Okay. Well, now we left the toxic situation, or the very controlling situation. Now, is there one for the new, or no? Often we linger until we get all the information. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. But here you have the beautiful beginning here, where you're acknowledged, because here we have the ego in it for the money, holding on to the money, a lot of money involved, a lot of materialism, everybody. Oh, but you move on to the king. Well, look at that. Look at that. So, yes, there's a lot of soul searching here, Sagittarius. Think independently. Take a time out when you have to make a decision, when you're introspecting, figuring things out, what happened, what's going on, what you don't know, what you want to address, and also the situations you want to resolve between you and yourself, between, in choices or life paths or, just overall energies between you and yourself. But look at that. I mean, from the knight to the queen to the king, where not only you're evolving, but your personality is shining, and you're becoming a master entrepreneur, and you're going to make money from your business and from a leadership role, a real vision that you have, and it's strong risk management, and but it's innovative. It's really, really innovative. So whatever this is, Sagittarius, let me know. It's powerful. It feels very, very powerful. So let me know down below what this is all about. Don't forget to subscribe. It's free for you, and help me empower myself to move on to 50K. Thank you so much. And if you're interested in a personal tarot reading, you can get a personal tarot reading during lives. We do lives every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. For anybody interested, click the join button down below, become a member, and that gives you access to a personal tarot reading whenever I come on live. If you catch a live, join us in the chat. We'd love to have you, whether you're a subscriber or not, a member or not. If you watch these readings or this channel more than once, you're part of the community. So join us. We would love to see you there. All right, one last message for the road for Sagittarius. Weekly money and career. Eight of Cups. Yep, stepping away from something unfulfilling. It's a lot about money. It's a lot about money, business people, money, 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 money. And there's the Tower. So yeah, something's got to give. There's a sun shakeup there where you see reality, or things are changing, or you understand that is no longer bringing you anywhere, that is no longer a stable, healthy foundation that you're in, and that things aren't needing to change. There can be a sudden crisis, a sudden financial crisis, or a sudden management crisis. Things are shaking things up, but to put you in a really, really good space. And it's also, yeah, the 10 of Wands, again, 3 times the 10 of Wands, which tells me that you're almost there. You're almost reaching your goal. It has been pressure. It has been difficult, but you're there. You're there. So don't give up now. You are right there. But for you, the most important in this agreement or in this new adventure, whatever it is for you, is mutual respect. And you have to live in harmony with yourself. But Knight to the Queen to the King. Remember that. Knight to the Queen to the King. You are becoming a master entrepreneur. Pretty impressive. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so, so much for watching. Thank you to each and everyone for being here, for connecting, for sharing your energies, your journeys. Gratitude. Gratitude from the bottom of my heart to each and everyone. I want to say that the magic word is becoming a master. Becoming a master will be the magic word to put down below, to empower yourself, to push forward, to reach that goal, and to put your name in the hat for a free reading along the way. Thank you so, so much for watching. Sagittarius, have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.